In this video, we start prepping our RV for the first trip of the season. We get to the RV and find out our starting battery's dead, so we have to jump start it. We do some nasty chores like defrosting the fridge, cleaning the carpet, cleaning the floors, changing the oil in the generator. Found a nasty crack in our water tank, so we have to repair that. Plus we put a heater pad on it, hooked it to our battery. Plus I did some fun things like paint a stool and a box. And are we done? Oh no, we're not. It's springtime! Time to prep our RV for the first trip of the season. Our first stop, of course, has to be Buc-ee's. And got our breakfast sandwiches, and we're off. It's a little misty out. I've just arrived here. Mike's probably checking the water. Yeah, we only got a little bit left. And I have to check the propane, as it's been pretty cold here, even though we're southeast Texas. And it is just not pretty out.
I'm not gonna open the slides.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start the engine. I gotta get pliers.
There's stuff in here.
Uh-oh.
That's not good. Crap.
Okay,
Okay, we just have to start the truck because we have to jump it. We gotta jump the motorhome because it's been so cold out. Okay, we're revving it a bit. And he's going to try to start the motorhome. I've been up for a few weeks because it's just been so cold. It's been in the 30s and the 20s. Not normal for southeast Texas. Yes. The sweet sound of an engine starting. Woohoo! So it started. That's all good. It's running. We got some sort of parasitic blow on our battery. I don't think. We've been out here for 3 weeks, but it shouldn't have drained the battery completely because we are plugged in to electric. So I'm not really sure why, and neither is Mike. I still have a quarter tank of propane, so that's all good too. Gloomy weather is really starting to get to me. Time to go on a trip or someplace. It's been raining. The poor little truck is disgusting. I see my saddle is still in the back of the truck, which can't be good for it. No one's here. Nobody's riding their horses because it's been so disgustingly cold and rainy. And it's still only 41 in here. No, it actually says 42. Woohoo! I might fill the fresh water tank up. Alright, now we have to do the other stuff. We have to defrost the freezer, which is never fun. Look at this. Yeah. There's some buildup there. It's really not that bad. It's built up around the coils down here. I've got the hairdryer out. We have a little portable hairdryer, and it does the job pretty well. I can actually clean out and defrost the freezer in probably about 15-20 minutes tops. Cool. Oh joy. I do have it in a GFCI outlet, so just in case. This is the way I do it. Yeah, I know. Electric and water don't do what I do. I did turn off the refrigerator, but I have everything still left in the refrigerator down here. It seems to stay pretty cold anyway. I put that up there. As you can see, got some nylon. Use a plastic scraper, don't use metal, because otherwise this will leave black marks all over it. This is always. Hey, getting a ton of ice out of there. The freezer part is all nice and clean. No ice. Now we're just working on this part. Basically, getting on that. And we're ready to come out. I'm using my plastic scraper to get it off. Paper towel over here. But most of it falls into the tray back there. No frost. No frost on the fins down here. It's getting cold again. We're all good. Just finished vacuuming all the floors. And the carpet, so I start with as clean a slate as I can before I do the carpet cleaning. The carpet's gonna pull up more dirt that's sucked in there, but at least it won't pull up the surface dirt. Or the surface cat hair or dog hair that we have. And we all know how that is. This is the fun part, the front. I have been stalling long enough. Time to clean the carpets. Alrighty. Turn the heat on. Yeah, I pooped. I got all these other projects to do, but everything else is not so physical. Now I make bags for all the things that go in our oven, which tend to rattle when you're driving down the road. Pop them back in there. Keep it nice and dry. Just have to figure out about maybe that. This I got another pot in. Let's see, we should pull them out. Gotta make sure they fit. Because now it's not gonna come out. And I have this is a cookie pan down here. And oh yes, we have a frying pan. One frying pan goes right in here. There we go. All done. I think that solves that for the most part. Our freshwater tank is blinking. That's a little weird. There's a little tiny crack in it. We're going to try this plastic tank repair. I'm going to open this thing up. Couple things. Okay, this thing's in a nasty spot. It's right in the corner. I don't know if you can see that. See right along here? That's it. I'm just going to wipe this down. This thing right here. They give us all the goodies. Supposed to sand it an inch away from the crack. A little alcohol swab. Wipe this area down really good. Cut the little fiberglass piece. Right there. Okay. All right, that should be fun. Cut in two pieces because it curves around. So I'm just going to do that. So let's apply pressure. And the lower part is supposed to be able to burst the center seam. Okay, easier said than done. Like that. Okay, that works. Alright. Supposed to massage it around the place. Try to get it all into the one area. Isn't this fun? Okay. Right? It does get really, really warm. Okay. I get it like warm, like almost hot. Okay. Yeah, really hot. Wow, okay. Hot. Wow. Okay, really, really, really hot. It hardened so freaking fast, I couldn't get it all on. And see, I just cut this open. And it was so hot to the touch, I could not touch it. We really need two packets. It's just okay, it is what it is. This is as good as the repair is going to get. But I did notice one good thing. Our water pump has stopped doing the little eep, eep, eep. So, for what it's worth, I think it's working. I think the leak is coming from the tank because it's quiet now. Buy another one of these things. Finally, get the other part. Stuff is so hot now you can't touch it.
Look at this snow. I mean, you could get on a daggone boat, start driving the boat to the south, and it's still going to be snowing in the Gulf of Mexico. You're going to turn around, you're going to look for land, you're not going to see nothing. You're going to be in the Gulf of Mexico, it's going to be snowing. That is nuts.
The snow sounds horrible. So we decided to install a water tank heater. Mike's draining the tank so I can get the heater behind that black bar. Laying out the wiring so we can power it. Using the flathead screwdrivers to create some space to slide that pad behind. Peeling off the backing so the heater can be glued to the tank. Of course it's windy. Putting on the tape strips that come with the kit. Of course, the wind is brutal. The cold front's moving in. We always wait till the last minute, I think. I just finished putting the heat pad on. Now we have to just wire it up. We have wire over here and over here. Mike went home to get some clips so we can run the wire underneath the chassis. It's supposed to automatically kick on at 41 degrees. And it will stay on. It's on DC. So we're wiring it to one of the switches by the door and then to the battery. Now the trick is with the battery. It's a lithium battery. Put some insulation, which we have right there. Underneath it, you can see the ground out of it. There. And there. And it's also really cold when I sit here because this is my seat right here. So we'll keep it a little warmer. Because this thing will automatically stop charging the minute it gets below, I think he said 32 degrees. If we can just insulate the bottom of it and maybe the sides where there's holes, that it'll get some heat that's from in here. Because we are our thermostat to kick on when it's 42 degrees and we don't have the heat on. It's just nice and warm. We ran the wiring down the front compartment and on underneath the coach. We wired it to a switch on a panel of switches inside the door. And here's our winter wonderland, and the heater worked flawlessly. Time to change to the generator oil.
Same thing. Last time I changed it was windy.
Of course, Murphy's Law. Mike's draining the oil and removing the old oil filter. Installing a new oil filter and adding new oil. Here, do you want me to hold the funnel?
Yeah, watch, it's hot. You know how fast it goes in. That's why you have to bring the funnel up a little more.
Got to run it for a bit to get the oil moving and to check for leaks. And one more maintenance item out of the way. Take out the old one that was here, which was no longer working, and put in a new one, which was of course bigger than the one I bought originally. So I had to take the Dremel, cut out some here, cut out some more here, but that sucker's in good now. Okay, I got a stool. I'm going to paint it teal. Bring up TRVs. So I don't have to keep climbing on chairs and all sorts of other stuff to get stuff up high. It's unfinished. I already have the paint. That should be pretty cool. I gave it the first coat. It was sitting out here, letting it dry. Let's see. This now feels like it's not tacky. I got the whole thing. Okay, I am using wood stain. It's in teal. And here's the finished stool at home in RV. And I also painted this cool little box. In our next video, Mike meal preps breakfast burritos, and I meal prep a crazy good casserole and enchilada stuffed sweet potatoes for our next trip to San Antonio for my birthday. Except for the bacon, these are healthy. So come join us on our adventure. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to see what we're up to next. Ring that notification bell to tune in to our next video, usually out every Saturday morning. Please leave a comment too, we would love to hear from you guys. Have a good one.